Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bronx. This is where AOC says she's from. And this is where AOC is actually from. Welcome to Yorktown, the business hamlet of Yorktown Heights. There's mansions everywhere. It's beautiful, it's green, it's pristine, it's clean. And they even have a Christopher Columbus Society. I thought AOC got all those statues ripped down. Some structural racism right here in AOC's hometown. Today we're gonna investigate the biggest lie in all of politics, the fraud of AOC. Let's go.
This is the Bronx. The Bronx is a gritty, working-class, hardscrabble, historic borough of New York City. AOC is a communist who represents the Bronx in Congress. She's not just a rising star in the Democrat Party, she is the Democrat Party. Clearly preparing for a 2028 run, AOC is breaking fundraising records and filling stadiums to hype her Bronx girl persona.
I'm a girl from the Bronx.
AOC won her seat in Congress in 2018 by attacking her establishment Democrat opponent as not being sufficiently from the Bronx.
That a Democrat who takes corporate money, doesn't live here, doesn't send his kids to our schools, doesn't drink our water, cannot possibly represent us.
AOC reflexively repeats that she's from the Bronx and a Bronx girl.
I speak like a girl from the block.
And again.
I grew up first generation in the Bronx.
And again.
Girls from the Bronx are welcome everywhere.
So often that it's almost a pathology. In fact, AOC just pulled the Bronx girl card again this week, responding to President Trump, saying she would eat a Queens boy like Donald Trump for breakfast.
I don't think he knows how to deal with a girl from the Bronx.
Something's very wrong here. What functional adult repeats where they're from this often? Someone who's lying. And here's the dirty little secret. AOC is not actually from the Bronx. Since AOC was an infant, her family has lived in a beautiful little hamlet called Yorktown Heights. This little town is the opposite of AOC's gritty, downtrodden, working-class persona. It's clean and beautiful and safe. The neighborhood that AOC grew up in is well off, leafy and manicured. AOC went to elementary, middle, and high school here. She graduated from Yorktown High, where she went by the name Sandy Cortez. And then she graduated Boston University with an economics degree. Since AOC is about to run for president, we thought it would be important to investigate the town that gave America its most famous communist.
This is not the Bronx. As you can see here, this is the leafy, beautiful Parkway suburbs. Is that a golf course? Oh, it's gorgeous. What a pleasant and wonderful drive. I feel like I'm on my way to Pleasantville. Very much looking forward to finding out where AOC is from.
After a 90-minute drive from New York City, we finally got to Yorktown Heights. Check out this beautiful entry to the city. Trees lining the road, some mansions, some beautifully manicured lawns, American flags. This looks like an awesome place to be from. You get out of the car and you find something like this.
Welcome to the capitalist horrors of AOC's Yorktown Heights Patriot State Park. You can see here a Veterans Memorial Circle that's been beautifully tended and groomed with a lot of American flags and a lot of honor for our great nation. Really, just a terrifying place to grow up here. I hear that there are miles of luscious trails going through the forest here. Boy, you can understand why you'd become a communist growing up in a hood like this. Capitalist swine trying to sell me rhubarb at this beautiful Meadows Farm farmer's market that, like, you can smell it. They just want my money, my capitalist dollars. I'm not gonna let them do it, because I'm an angry Marxist, right? This is what black pills someone like AOC, right? The fresh pies, the fresh fruit and vegetables. You know, could you imagine growing up like this? Hell on earth. Have they ever tried to apologize to AOC? Look at that. No trash, no graffiti, yellow school buses. Disgusting, okay? So safe, so clean. AOC grew up here. Now you can understand, okay? You can understand where the radicalization comes from. It's too nice. Look at that, beautiful. That flagpole right there just makes your blood boil. Let's see what new horrors await us around the corner. This is where AOC got the idea for the Green New Deal. That's what we'd all be driving in if AOC got her way. Do you understand? She grew up with the horse and buggy. That's what she wants us to go back to. Get it? You gotta think like her. So depressing. With my made from scratch cinnamon rolls, my ice cream. Thank you. What a terrible life. I hate capitalism. So angry. This is hell. We must destroy America and capitalism. Oh, don't worry. There's a secret, adorable patio that we missed, a luscious green oasis hamlet back here that we happened to miss while we were rage eating our ice cream. Look how beautiful this is. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? We got subscribers in AOC's hometown. Look at this. Look at this beautiful park. Got American flags here. What a patriotic, beautiful town. We got Revolutionary War battles that were fought here. You can see up here, freaking straight out of the Patriot. They even got the axe. And the American flags are sponsored by veterans. What a beautiful place. This is like a paradise. This is an American hamlet. And it's worth noting that AOC didn't just live here as like a little kid or whatever. She was here before she could talk or walk. She was here as an infant. She moved here. And then went to high school here. She graduated and went to Boston University, a very prestigious university. Then she decided that she was going to sign up for Communist Central Casting. Makes you wonder. Yorktown police. Nice, look at that. Not defunded there. You ever seen a Starbucks like this? This is beautiful. Amazing thing just happened. Firefighter comes up to us and says, I know AOC. I knew her from high school. And she was mean. She was like a bully. Of course she's from here. She was raised here. Everybody knew her. Everybody knows her. And he doesn't know what the hell happened to her. He said she was like hanging out in his house all the time. What happened? What happened? Who hurt you? AOC, who hurt you? Maybe he was her boyfriend. Welcome to the beautiful Yorktown stage, where AOC learned to be a theater kid. Came in handy later in life, having to sell you a life of oppression, right? They got Jekyll and Hyde coming up in September, based on AOC. Nothing says true oppression like growing up next to a massive pickleball court at scale, okay? Gotta shut this place down. Rumor has it this is where AOC really found herself, really got in touch with her roots. The Mexican tequila bar in this beautiful, clean, happy, safe town.
After a very pleasant afternoon in Yorktown Heights, we realized we must be missing something. Time to head over to AOC's childhood home.
This is AOC's hood. You might get a untrimmed hedge here and there, a lawn gnome might jump out at you. This is AOC's street that she grew up on.
In fact, AOC's childhood home is appraised at close to $500,000 right now. And across the street, a Trump yard sign.
Trump 2024.
Really? It's AOC's house.
We were even able to speak with some of AOC's neighbors that remember her all the way back to when she moved into the house as a little girl. Boy, did we hear some stories. What an incredible place to be from. And while we were filming our outro for this video, a man honked his horn and jumped out of his car wearing a MAGA hat. And guess what? He's a subscriber and he knows AOC.
It's beautiful here.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful here. And AOC obviously was a resident and went to the high school that I went to as well. So
For a long time. She was here for for close to 20 years.
yes, absolutely. Everyone knows
right?
that
Yeah.
in this town.
People around here like Trump?
Absolutely, they do. A lot of people are quiet about it because they're afraid to lose friends. But I'm not afraid to lose friends for what's right. Absolutely.
What's your message to President Trump?
Oh, we love you. Just keep going. Finish the job. Go for the Federal Reserve, baby. Come on.
Maybe you can explain. This seems, we've been here for 2 hours. We've been walking around. It's beautiful. It's patriotic. There's like American flags on every street. How could you become such a dirty communist growing up here?
If it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, maybe it's a duck.
How's it possible?
I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's fake. I think the mainstream media paints a different story than what if you interview anyone who's on the street here, I don't think those values are present at all.
Yeah. There's not a lot of communists here.
No, absolutely not. It's fake. Fake news. He's been saying it since 17, man. That's it.
Identity politics is the foundation of left-wing coded ideology. Demanding that the world accept your identity is paramount. So why is AOC ashamed of her identity, of where she came from?
And we asked, what does it mean to be two working class women showing up to the Met?
She never talks about Yorktown Heights, and I can't figure it out. Be true to yourself. Come out of the closet and embrace your white, leafy, suburban roots. Set an example for all these little kids living in safe, peaceful, low-crime, clean communities like the one you come from. We see you. You matter. Your identity is respected. AOC, you could literally save lives. Or at least a couple of science projects.
But to do that, AOC would have to admit that her entire political life, she's been fighting against herself. And that would be the toughest battle of all.